again, you got this whole new setup here, and it's like I got phones over there that I normally have in front of me. You got a camera sitting outside the door out there. Your phone's here.
It's the new style.
You know, and my laptop. I never bring my laptop
Now
in
you
here.
got a laptop in here too. Look how now you're fancy just like me.
This has become way too much. I just give me my
Don't fight the progress. Embrace the progress.
It's not even progress.
We're getting bigger, better, stronger, faster for the peoples. It's
so
all about the peoples.
So we've had this equipment the whole time.
Whole fucking time.
The whole time. For the past year. And no, we went out. We've gone through what? 10 cameras?
Let's go back to episode 11 and 12 of how I hated the GoPro. Remember that?
Oh my God.
And all of that was unnecessary because of something I figured out today. And this is episode 37. We finally figured out
something he figured out today, people. Like, oh my God. And he's my IT guy. He's the CTO, Chief Technical Officer. No.
Sometimes you just wake up and you have a new vision. On with the episode.
What do you get when you have 2 microphones, a bottle of bourbon, and plenty of time to kill? It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast with Billy and Jimmy. Glad you found us. Sit back, relax. Let's see what we get into.
We're here, man. Episode 37.
I don't even know where to be looking. This is such bullshit. I'm looking at you. I'm looking
You
at
can
that
look
camera,
at me.
that camera,
Don't look at that one.
Looking up there. I'm like, what the hell?
We're up there. Hey, world, what's happening? Episode 37 of It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast. Getting stronger, better, faster, smarter every episode. Coming to you on a weekly basis.
Weekly. We missed a couple of weeks, so I apologize.
Yeah.
We're not professionals yet.
We've actually missed more than what everybody thinks we have because it all and how you put it out and stretch it out. So we're actually up to speed. We're doing pretty good. As long as in 52
Is that
weeks,
your opinion? You want a second opinion here?
I do not want a second opinion. That's strictly my info.
Want a second opinion?
All right. Hey, we are back to drinking bourbon. And because this is called It's the Bourbon Talking Podcast. And so we're actually drinking bourbon today. Jimmy, what do we have in store for everyone today?
We got this cool bottle of Willett. So, yeah, it looks like Dream Genie should pop out of this thing any second.
I was rubbing that thing a little while ago.
Oh, my God. We're talking about the bourbon, Billy. Get your mind out of the other shit. Anyways, it looks like something Dream Genie should be in. But it's a bourbon. It's Willett. Again, we have a nice cold glass right here, and we will rate this thing. Not only will we rate it, but we'll actually give you our opinion of how it tastes.
Right. We're drinking it, so you don't have to. All right, definitely wins a fancy bottle award right out the gate.
Well, isn't this like the whole point of the podcast, though? I mean,
yeah,
we say it so they don't have to.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you just sit back, relax, and just let us handle everything.
We'll say what you're thinking.
Exactly.
We are off and running today, and yep.
Have you had the first sip yet?
I have not.
You sure you didn't sneak one in when I wasn't looking? Let me see.
Maybe. It's cold. It's got flavor.
Can't make any comments.
I know. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be vague. So you're like, oh, crap, here's their opinion, and they don't watch the rest of the podcast.
Right.
No, you got to watch the rest of the podcast to get our take on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, we'll just be vague.
Vague.
Yeah. All right. So we didn't have we've been working on a new setup here in our studio that we have. So I didn't really do my homework when it comes to, hey, what we're going to talk about on the podcast today. Been kind of strumming this up. And I actually did some work today too. It was pretty crazy.
So yeah, we got
every once in a while.
Yeah, we got some crazy setup going on today. So obviously all the GoPros we've gone through and other HD cameras and all for naught, because now we're sitting down with a laptop and an iPhone trying to record this thing.
Right. And I think the quality on this is going to be better than anything
I'll
surprising.
let the viewers, the listeners, comment on that.
Right. Well, no, let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. But there's a whole bunch of crap on the table now, people.
Yeah,
I got phones. I've got my
just trying to make the
laptop.
quality
I've got
better.
my iPad. I've got his laptop, microphones, an ice bucket. We've never put ice in, and
You know,
bottle of bourbon.
how have we never used the ice bucket? The
I
ice
know,
bucket's
Laura-
nice.
Laura bought that for us, and we have yet to put ice
Yeah.
in that thing.
It's a pretty nice ice bucket. I do say so myself. Very prestigious. All right.
That's crazy. So we are.
So we got all this fun planned this weekend, and then I looked at the weather report. So I'm not
Well,
so
I
sure.
thought, is it? Well, it's raining now. It's storming outside right now.
Yeah,
but-
Saturday's looking better, but
Is it? But we obviously too late to register for the ride, so we're not riding in the American Legion ride.
yeah. So this ride we've been planning on all week. I guess we found it this morning. We were supposed to register. They're only allowing 250 riders, and the registration button's grayed out. So
So
I think
good
that
thing we
means
just
we
didn't
missed
show
the
up
boat.
tomorrow, right? And hey,
We still show up. We can do whatever the hell we want to. Walk
Yeah,
in there,
we probably
kick the
should.
doors open, and say, "Hey, we're here."
we probably should just show up and say,
I
hey,
mean, why not?
here, yeah, you can grab breakfast. I think there's a Taco Bell right there, and they got nice burrito.
Let's just do
breakfast
that.
sandwich. Yeah,
Let's do our own
yeah,
thing.
show up. Yep.
We're leaders. We're not followers.
Yeah.
Right.
Who cares about the registration? We'll ride anyways.
We'll
Scroll.
see you at Adamak Bay Meadows tomorrow morning. Kickstands up at 10:30.
Well, that's what time they're up at 10:30.
That's what time they're leaving. But I'll leave whenever I want to. I'll get there when I want to. What time we getting there?
Well, I think registration starts at 8:30. If
We
you want
already
to try
know-
for late registration, maybe
Yeah.
they got a few walk-ins available.
Yeah, we'll just do whatever we want.
Oh my God! And then we got the beach
Yeah, then we got to hurry
sunset.
back. We got to load up the Jeeps.
Go to
and,
the beach.
Go to the beach for a little while. I'm glad we're doing those little beach things.
Yeah, they're all right.
We live here on the beach and don't realize how many times I don't go. You know, when we did the last one, well, it's been about a month ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the first time I've been to the beach in like over a year.
No,
It's been a long time since I just been to the beach. Yeah, when was the last time I went?
I don't know. I don't keep your
Been
schedule.
over a year. That's what I'm saying. So I'm glad we're doing this.
Wow.
I want to take my dog this time.
No, not the dog.
The dog.
Not the dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Jocko.
All right. Hey, so I see your hero there got indicted.
Yeah, I just want to be like Hunter. He's had a hell of a life,
Hunter
man.
Biden, man. Oh my God.
He's still partying like a rock star.
I mean,
No, those are not aspirations that I hold.
no one should hold.
That guy is just,
He's a train wreck.
he's an absolute car accident.
He is the politician side of Charlie Sheen.
Dude, I think he's got more tiger blood than winning Charlie Sheen does. Charlie Sheen looks at him and goes, damn.
But that a mirror?
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. That's
Oh,
Hunter.
my God.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, they could have definitely used Hunter Biden to replace Charlie and 2.5 Men. You know, I mean, it's his real life story too. Hookers, gambling, drugs, and
He's,
yeah, no aspirations, nothing.
so,
I mean, and they can actually put a little spin on that one. You know, they could have replaced Charlie Sheen with Hunter and had the whole, fraud stuff going on with corrupt politicians in foreign countries, and sucking the money out of that. I mean, gosh, that could have been a little. That could have been his job.
so, yeah.
Instead of a jingle writer, it could have been,
Yeah.
I think we just wrote a new TV show,
Double agent spy, yeah.
The Foreign Agent. Yeah, I mean,
But there's no evidence. That's what they're saying. But there's no.
well,
there's no
it
evidence.
depends on what channel you watch. Turn the channel, there's a bunch of evidence. You turn the channel back one, there's no evidence.
Right.
I mean,
I guess millions of dollars, 37 shell companies, and tons of bank transactions is no evidence. Russian disinformation. Crazy.
yeah, and No corruption there, people. No. I mean, come on. It's just, I just, the people that just want to turn a blind eye just because it's their party, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if it was the Republican, it was Trump. I mean, there was corruption. I'd say, hey, throw the guy in jail. I mean, I wouldn't turn a blind eye to it. I would say, oh, yeah, it's there.
Pretty sure 90% of all of them are criminals. So who was that? I think Elon Musk put it out the other day. Elizabeth Warren. How many years has she been in?
Holy crap. I mean,
She's been quite a while, right?
Didn't she come over on the Mayflower?
Right. Came over on the Mayflower. Went into office. We'll say her average income is $190,000, and in the last 7, and then she's managed to her net worth right now is $17 million. That's physically impossible to do unless someone's giving you dump trucks full of money through the back door.
If that's the case.
You know?
Well, again, I don't think if you're in Congress, you should be able to play the stock market because they get...
You're privy to...
Yeah, you're privy to information before it goes public. And that's where Nancy Pelosi got all her funds from, you know, playing the stock market before major announcements. I mean, it's buy, sell. I mean, it's like, really?
How far do you take it even into like direct relatives or whatever? I'm sure there's... But you can't, like Nancy Pelosi's, her defense is, I don't know. That's my husband's dealing. He handles all that. I don't know anything about the stock market.
Well, and again...
Well, he magically did the day before y'all.
Yeah, exactly. He sold everything.
Yeah, you either talk in your sleep a lot or...
But I mean, it goes to, even if you said they couldn't play, they would have a really good friend that would, on your behalf, for a small cut.
Even if... I would appreciate that if it even tried to be that sneaky. I could appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But it's not. It's like,
it's crazy.
I made
But I mean, this goes to both parties.
$900,000 in the stock market today. So.
I mean, it's not just, the Democrat. I mean, the Republicans.
No. Do not misunderstand me. As many, if not more, Republicans are doing it too. So,
yeah, I mean, it should be illegal. And I don't know. I don't know how you catch them on that. But again, you know how one of the ways you could actually regulate that? Term limits.
Sure. Yeah, you can only come in and be crooked for 8 years.
Yeah, exactly.
After that,
you can only be a thief and crooked for 8 years.
You can only steal from the American people for a limited time.
Exactly. Yeah, you're not going to be corrupt forever. You're not going to be, again, 30 years in Congress. Right. And
it's got to stop. It's got to change. We want change. I've never been political. I never have. I've just lived underneath the wire my whole life.
But again, you can only have them be corrupt for so long. So get them out of office, and by the time the new guys get in and learn it. So
I'm just pissed I'm not in on the game. That's all. I'm just jealous.
You got to run, man.
I mean, you got
to run.
I mean, where do I start?
First, you go down to supervisor of elections and put your name on a ballot.
No, let's do that.
Actually, you got to go open a bank account first.
Oh, okay.
Campaign fund. So you got to put somewhere to put that illegal money.
Oh. Okay, so build the honeypot first, and then
you gotta have somewhere to put.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
You got to open the honeypot. So once you put your name on the ballot, you can put all those illegal funds in.
Yeah, well, I mean, why not?
Exactly.
Start small, think big, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. It's crazy, people. It's crazy, and again, both sides. Yeah. Term limits. Man, I don't know why I'm yawning. I mean, it's been a crazy
I can't
day.
edit out yawn, so stop.
I know,
that.
man. I just can't stop yawning. I'm sorry. So
take a 5-minute yawn break.
I'm trying to like.
Am I boring you, sir?
No, it's just I don't get it. I don't get it.
All right.
So, anyways, what else is there to talk about here today, Billy? And you got to figure out how to edit this stuff out.
Oh man, don't worry. It's all good.
It looks like, Aaron Rodgers is done for the year, obviously, with his Achilles tendon. You know, he's already had surgery on it.
My buddy posted 2023 Aaron Rodgers highlights, and it shows him coming out of the tunnel carrying a flag, and then that was the end.
Exactly. That's it. He's done. He's done for the year. It's like,
yeah. I don't wish that on nobody. Especially don't wish it on the Jets fans.
you know, well, if I had to pick a fan base, I'm glad it happened to them. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it could happen to a better bunch of assholes.
Oh, man, you can't go there. You can't call blanket asshole all Jets fans. Well, I guess you can.
I can.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to realize I'm a Dolphins
all
fan.
You Jets fans,
I'm an AFC guy. I'm in the Dolphins. They play the Jets, and no, I can't stand the Jets. That's on a football level. I'm not saying New York in general. I'm just saying the New York Jets and their fans. Don't like them.
Right. Can't deny it.
No. Again, it's a football thing. It's not a political thing. It's a football thing. All the Jets
fans, they're probably even agreeing with you right now. Yeah, we're assholes. Yeah.
I mean, you got Zach Wilson as your quarterback for the rest of the year, guys. You know, they're probably
Is that that kid's name?
Huh? Zach Wilson, yeah.
That came in?
Yeah. He was their savior. I mean, he got drafted a couple of years ago, and past 2 years, he sucked. So they went and brought in Aaron Rodgers, and I'm hoping that, maybe Zach Wilson learned a little bit. I mean, what's he going to learn? I mean, hey, Achilles tendon gone. I'm out for the year. Next man up. Mm-hmm. But no, no love for the Jets. None at all.
Where was I?
And we're going to see how good the Jags are because they got to play the Chiefs on Sunday.
Yes.
Are they for real?
We shall become victorious.
Are they for real, or are they?
It was always the Jags. Yep.
Hey, like I said, I pull for the Jags when they're not playing my Dolphins. But hey, I'd love to see them beat Kansas City. I mean, John's going to catch hell. John, are you listening? Hey,
paying attention?
Go Jags.
Sorry, buddy. This one's going to sting a bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
But God knows if the Chiefs win, we'll never hear the end of it. And the Gators got Tennessee this weekend, so that's the first big game in the swamp, SEC game. So let's go Gators.
I better not watch it. It'll jinx them. They can tell when I'm watching. They do really bad. They only win games that I don't watch. As soon as I turn it on, like that,
take a nap.
Kicker's leg flies off or something. They
take a nap.
Yeah. Dude, North Korea is sending 500,000 soldiers to fight in Ukraine. Have you read that?
No.
Yep.
Okay.
They haven't fought
North Korea
quite a long time.
It's North Korean, and these bodies have never seen combat.
No, dude, they haven't fought in. So, all right. So they're really used to blowing up that one mountain that they're always shooting artillery at. And hell, you can see them; they still miss. They've been shooting that same mountain for about 50 years, but. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work out very well.
First of all, the country is poor, so they're probably all malnutritioned. So I'm thinking you're going to see these little twigs running. The wind's probably going to blow them backwards as they're trying to get in combat. They bet the weapons way more than they do.
They're probably going to eat better in combat
and they're going to get sick because their body's not used to real food.
Right.
Only a handful of rice a day. I
guess only time will tell.
Yeah, I don't know. That one's That was tough.
Hmm.
I mean, 500. I mean, okay, they're bodies, Bruce. And I can't get to him because you got the door caged up.
Right. Hopefully he doesn't come plowing in.
No, and just knock everything over like a bulldog in a china shop. But no, it's, yeah. So, see this article. Married South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem involved in a years-long secret affair with Trump advisor Corey Lewandowski.
No.
Yeah.
We missed her. We didn't get to see her while we were out there. She was too busy driving NASCARs and
Harleys and everything else. Yeah, but, yep.
Raggy.
Clandestine affair. Look at that. Uh-oh. We got some dirt coming in on the Republican side now. And, you know, I kind of had a little respect for her. I might even have more now. No, I didn't say that. That's wrong.
No.
But, no. Yeah, that's going to hurt her chances of being a VP for Donald. So, yeah.
Hey, Jimmy, I've been meaning to talk to you about something.
Nah.
So, I mean, I as well just, air this out with the people and everything too. We're all family here. But I want to talk to you about.
Where is this going to go?
I want to talk to you about a raise and my working conditions.
Oh, did you join the auto workers union?
It's a similar organization. I created it myself this morning. But I just want to give you a heads up. As of 11:59 tonight, I'm going to do a stand-up strike against
Compass?
Against our company. Yeah. Compass. Yeah.
All right.
And but my demands, I'm sure that we can come to some kind of agreement.
And what would those demands be?
So I would like a 42% raise.
42%?
Yeah. I wanted like 58, but I'm compromising straight
so
off
you just
the
flip
bat.
it. You just take the backside of that 58.
Straight off the bat. Right.
Okay.
So I'm already coming to you at a discount.
All right. I'm all ears.
Okay.
I appreciate you thinking about the discount there.
It's for because I feel for the company. I'm the company first. And also this 40-hour work week thing. A lot of people have been starting to talk about a 3 and a 4-day work week. And a lot of people do it overseas. But anyway, the 40-hour work week is just it's really too much. By the time I drive to work and by the time I work 8 hours and I drive back home, I'm actually gone from the house about 10 hours a day. And I do have to sleep. And so what I'm asking is 42% raise and just a 32-hour work week, but I still want to get paid for 40. So if you could just look that over and say yes to it tomorrow, I'll be back to work. That's all I got to say about that. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. No, hey, so is it the 40-hour work week or is it the 5 8-hour days that bother you?
The 5 8-hour days. I mean, I don't care really how it's split up a whole lot. I mean, I just don't like working on Fridays and Saturdays.
So we can do
Sundays definitely.
So we can do like 4 12-hour days.
I've never been opposed to 412s. I always thought that's really not that bad.
So I like the 48-hour work week. I appreciate you agreeing to that with me there.
Damn it! Got me on math again. Shit. No, the 410s. When people work 410s and they kind of I'm like, man, I would sign up for 410s like pretty quick. Over a 5 8, 410s is great. You don't even have to. 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was just being facetious.
Yeah.
And we're just bringing up the United Auto Workers demands on the strike. So you think you can't afford a car now? What do you think is going to happen if? Well, they're obviously not going to say yes to that, right? And that 42% is over a 5-year contract, so they would have to give, a 15% raise or something.
Well,
for the next.
I would like to think that the union, especially the hierarchy in the union, the UAW, that you come big to come home with something instead of coming small and coming home with nothing.
Agreed. Yeah, you always start high.
But yeah, you always start high. I mean, hey, ask for the moon. If you get a little cloud, you can call it a win.
Reach for the stars and take the moon.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I don't know what. Obviously,
they already have.
Bidenomics is already
incredible pay, incredible pension plans, incredible.
No, I mean they make a ton of money. They do well, but again, they've got one of the stronger unions in the country, and they, hold up the big three when it comes to production. So it's up to the big three.
So GM, Ford, and Stellantis, they have to come together and merge on these talks, right? I mean, because
well, it would benefit them if they did, but again, it's up to each one of them to negotiate their own terms. But I would think that the big three should get together. But I mean, again, I know the big three are part of the UAW, at least, or the UAW, they kind of, but I mean, isn't Nissan built in this country? I know BMW is being built up in South Carolina, so I mean, are those guys part of the UAW? I mean,
yeah, that's a good question.
I don't know.
Like, if you build cars in
U.S.
CONUS,
oil,
on U.S. soil, are you required to get workers from the UAW?
I don't know.
I would hope not, right? I mean, this country doesn't hog tie you to.
No.
I've never been pro unions. I just haven't. I mean, I know it's in some cases it's great for the employee.
Well,
I don't see the. I don't think the squeeze is worth it.
So unions were really about worker safety in the beginning.
And when they were designed, they were much needed. It was
really needed.
Right,
I mean, the steel workers, the coal workers. I mean, they were working in unsafe conditions, and then federal laws were made after the unions were negotiating all the stuff, safety for their employees and stuff like that. And then
now OSHA exists.
So yeah, exactly. So federal laws have been put in place. OSHA exists. So really, the safety aspect's actually out the window now. The only thing they have left to really, negotiate is just salaries and shutting down production. So again, it's most states are right to work. I mean, it's really hard. I think unions are outdated. I really do.
Do the big three, do you think they got the power to say, well, that's too much. We're no longer going to utilize the UAW. And now please submit your application to I want to build cars at cars.com and just start taking the regular
Let's go back and look at Ronald Reagan busted the Air Traffic Controllers Union. Fine. You go on strike, I'll bring in the Air Force. He brought in the military to stand these air traffic controllers.
Right.
He killed the Air Traffic Controllers Union, and again, it could be, I'll be honest with you, if the big three had it their way, fine. We got 5 million illegals that just came in this country that need work. 5 cents on the dollar, I can bring them into this plant.
Right.
I don't need you. And I'm not going to mark down the price of a car. I'm going to keep it at the highest end and look at my profit margin. Just got bigger. Yeah, they could kill it. I wouldn't advise that if I was part of the big three, but yeah, they could actually say, you know what? I don't need you anymore. You're outdated. And
we're talking about 150,000 employees with the UAW.
I don't know. I mean, I actually heard something on news like 15,000, but I don't know. It's, but again, you want to work or do you want to keep playing the game here? And, 42%, that's huge. And there's no way you're going to take an assembly line. I mean, I guess you could hire more employees to make sure the assembly line stays open 24/7, but give your people 32-hour work weeks. I mean, and a 42%, I mean, just blows my mind. I think you pick one or the other. Do you want a 32-hour work week or do you want a 42% pay raise? And I don't know. If I was at the big three, I mean, I would say roll the dice, and bring in some scabs to run the assembly line and tell the UAW, hey, your demands are not acceptable. I mean, they're ridiculous.
They don't get paid while they're on strike.
No.
After the strike is resolved, are they required to pay them back pay?
No.
Okay. So no hours work, no hours paid.
No
right?
hours work, no hours paid. Now,
so that gives them incentive to come up with a solution quickly, because I'm sure these guys are now starting today. They are not on the clock. They're not getting paid. And so
and that's the thing.
Families,
And that was the thing with big companies and unions. You can hold out. Okay, they're getting hungry. They got bills. They're getting lights turned off. Now, I know when my dad worked for the mill here, they went on strike. After 2 weeks being on strike, he was able to collect unemployment. But you can only, again, that's pennies on the dollars of what you really make. Yeah. But you help keep the lights on, but it doesn't pay all your bills. It just, you got to pick and choose which ones are more important.
Right.
But at the end of the day, but you can only collect unemployment for so long, and that goes away. So, I mean, again, if you own a big company, I mean, unions are really outdated. I mean,
obviously this is going to affect car prices. Car prices are already over the top. I mean,
let me go back to the Teamsters. Who was running the Teamsters and got in bed with the mob? Mm-hmm. Jimmy Hoffa. So that doesn't go well. I mean, again, you got organized crime through a union, and then look at the teachers union during COVID. They're the ones pushing the agenda to send your kids home, homeschool your kids, or do remote learning and everything else. And that hurt the kids. Mm-hmm. Now they have no social interaction with their peers and their other students. And
let's deal with the effects of that.
That's 2 years, and there's some long-term effects from that. And we're starting to see it, but you really won't see it until they really started getting into the workforce. But again, look at most people now. It's like, oh, I want to work remote. I don't want to go into an office. And most businesses are saying, time to come back to the office, people.
Right.
Come back in.
I posted a job application for us the other day for a developer, and in 12 hours we had 200 and something applicants.
Yeah.
Just
because of
just flooded, because one word, remote.
Exactly. Yep. Remote. Oh, I can work remote. Oh, hell yeah. I'm doing that and make good money.
Boom, we got shotgun blasted with tons.
And we got some quality candidates.
Yeah.
So again, I think unions are really outdated. Here, I'll give you one more union example, and we can probably get off this subject. What's the one organization that's unionized that is the most inefficient of any organization in this country?
Trying to think of where you're going with this one. I mean, I don't really know a whole lot of union. I know the Iron Workers Association, United Auto Workers. Then you got the I think there's an electrician one. I don't know.
U.S. government.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me that's not the largest inefficient organization in this country.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the U.S. government, and you can't fire them.
No.
You cannot fire these people. They come to work when they want. They leave when they want. They get all kinds of vacation time. And most of the U.S. government's still working remote. I mean, it is truly, it is, talking about an organization that was dysfunctional to start with. Now it's unionized. Well, it's always been unionized, but oh my God, that organization is absolutely useless. The United States government
Take
is horrible.
Guess, if you just had a guess, how many government agencies are there?
Oh my God,
guess.
there's probably 1,000.
I would have thought over 200, but there are 438 different government agencies.
Yeah.
If you gave me 3 days to sit down and say, Billy, I want you to look at every aspect of your life, and come up with an organization that could help you individually with every aspect of your life. I would not come up with 400. I would come up with 4. Do I need protection? Do I need good food? Do I need a bridge to not collapse as I'm driving my family to the park? Do I need the planes to not fall out of the sky as I travel? So
the cabinet members are in charge of an organization within the federal government, and under those organizations are these sub-organizations that just branches out like fingers, and it's like, it's crazy. But no,
and we've ran out of 3-letter acronyms, so now they get 4 and 5, and
oh my God!
Just with the UFOs, man, we've created 5. We got the ATIP, we got Arrow, we got
now that UFOs are a thing now. Oh, we got to create an agency. Oh, they're going to need a union too to kind of look up UFOs. I'm like, okay, this is bullshit, people. I mean, don't create another agency. I mean, just because you found something else you want to look at, for crying out loud.
We got agencies that watch and oversight other agencies, and
oh my God, oversight. You got oversight looking at an oversight committee. I'm just like, are you kidding me? And they're all led by our president and our Congress, elected officials. Really? You couldn't get more dysfunctional than this country. Oh my God. No, it's out of control. It really is. And the crazy thing is that the party that used to be the party for the unions used to be the Democrats. Now it's the Republicans. The Republicans are ones really looking after the unions. I mean, the Democrats aren't.
Funny how things flip-flop and swap like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, so, but no, these people are out of control. So, I mean, they create agencies. Oh, you got to have a union. I'll be the president. Oh, shit, you're not going to work. So what else? I mean, obviously, you're not going to get that 42% raise over here, and we're going to have to talk about.
So, what number works for you?
What? I was thinking you could give like 42% back.
Give 42% back.
Yeah.
Can we just pretend that I never brought this up in the first place?
Sold.
Damn it!
Nice negotiating with you. Hey, but God loves a trier. You know what? I will say, God loves a trier. Just don't get offended with the answer, but God loves a trier.
Don't ask, you'll never get one. Just saying.
Exactly. Hey, you gotta try. You gotta ask, and that goes for every aspect of life.
That's right. Hugh Jackman just broke up with his wife of 30 years.
Who?
Hugh Jackman.
No shit.
Yep.
30 years. I mean, how's that conversation go? It's not working out. Yeah. You just did 30 years.
I am Wolverine. I'm just
saying it's crazy. I mean, how's that conversation go? Hey, we talked about it a long time ago. When we hit the big 3-0, we're just going to call it quits. Now if they had that arrangement to start with, okay, 30 years, we'll call it a day. But I get half. Let's
see. Taylor Swift dating Travis Kelce.
I'm not buying that yet. So, Dylan Mulvaney, that did
that heavy beer drinker.
The beer commercial for March Madness, said it would be epic if they'd let me do the Super Bowl commercial.
It would be an epic.
Failure.
An epic. Like, epic's a good word. Yeah, it would be.
Epic. I'm like, wow. I mean, it's like, I mean, who's going to step up and say, hey, promote my beer?
Right.
Well, I mean, Bud Light might well just go ahead and just throw the dirt on top of the grave here. I mean,
did what's his name try to buy it back?
Well, he's got to raise money because he can't afford it by himself. I mean, the $64 billion they gave him, they're going to have to raise a little more, I guess.
What makes you think that? What makes you think Budweiser's worth $64 billion?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. It's not worth what
it's probably worth one.
It's probably like 10 cents on the dollar of what they paid for. But at the end of the day, I guess he still needs to raise money. I think that 64, and that's what he said too. Billy Bush, he said they got to go out and raise more. And
so he's got the opportunity to do what Dave Portnoy did with Barstool Sports. One of the greatest corporate purchases of all time. So he sold Barstool Sports for $110 million or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And just a few years later, bought it back for nothing, for free. How do you do that?
Because poor management on the news side, and they ran it in the ground because of wokeness.
Yeah, and then he just got it back for nothing. Now he's got a chance to sell it again.
And I think didn't LeBron James have something to do with that?
No, I hope not.
I mean, in the purchasing of it, like Barstool, I don't know. Anyways, but I mean, yeah, that guy's a clown. Also, sorry, not a big LeBron James fan, but yeah, I mean. This is a chance. Yeah, I don't think
Michael Jordan was better than LeBron James.
Oh, by far, leaps and bounds.
Don't try to debate me on that.
Yeah, I mean, so are a handful of other basketball players. But again, they all stayed with the same team for years, whereas LeBron went to a bought team to win, championships. It's like, no, you bought the teams. You bought the talent. Michael Jordan had the same core players for 6 championships.
Right.
Other than the worm coming in, I think, on the last 3 years. Dennis Rodman. But, no, I mean, is Anheuser-Busch worth $64 billion? It might be. But, again, I don't think the whole Bush family got all their money out of it. I think that was kind of we'll pay us so many millions a year to get to the $64 billion purchase. So
market summary on that company is $98 billion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably worth it, but I mean, if they can get it for what they paid for it, hey, good on them. But is it worth saving? Yeah, I think it's worth saving. It's one of the most iconic companies that was in America, and now it's European owned, and they ruined it. So.
Somebody ruined it. Nobody wants to fess up to that one.
Well, it still comes down on Anheuser-Busch. So that marketing person worked for them and said, hey, let's roll the dice and try something new. Let's don't. Think we should run it through the big guys upstairs? No, let's surprise them when it shows up on TV. March Madness. What a surprise. Surprised a few million other beer drinkers. And they offended the rednecks. Really? We're not going to be a frat beer and a redneck beer anymore. Really? That's what you want to call that? Yeah, now you're worth nothing. So, what else is happening?
I think it might be time to rate this bourbon, my friend.
No way. We're going to rate the bourbon?
We're going to rate the bourbon.
All right.
If you would give us a little recap of what we were drinking today. Mine went down pretty smooth. I was ready for a second here.
Well, hell, we can get the second before we rate it. Need some ice?
I do, yeah.
All right, well, we get some ice.
We're going to pause for the cause.
Well, that means you got to take down the...
Damn it. I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, we'll just get another one after this. So. Yeah. We set up half the studio in the doorway, and we can't even get out. So thank God we did not have to go to the restroom. It would have been like...
Oh, you didn't go while you were here?
I said, I think we'd need to shampoo her again from Home Depot.
Billy did it again.
Billy did it again. So, hey, we are drinking, as we mentioned earlier, Willett in this cool I Dream of Jeannie bottle.
Nice.
I don't see Barbara Eden popping out of it. But
there she is. There she is. Look at her.
I don't see the little blue.
No, she's right there. See her? Yeah. All right. Oh, there she went. All right.
Yeah. Drug test Monday morning.
I saw it. The people saw it.
So, anyways, and I'm sure he'll make. Should I take the top off so it actually looks like the blue smoke come out?
Let her out in the bottle, man.
All right.
Do you have to stroke it or make a wish or?
I don't know. I never.
Here
Yeah,
she.
so-
Look, there she goes. Yeah,
Here comes the
hey.
smoke. So, anyways, we're drinking, as I've pointed out several times already, Willett in a cool I Dream of Jeannie bottle. And today, I guess I'll play Major Nelson. So with that, it's actually not bad. What do you think? I mean, it's before I give it a number, I mean the flavor's good.
Yep, it's got
It's not overwhelming.
It's got a very, very distinctive flavor profile,
And it's actually good.
Yep. It's very smooth,
Yeah. No, it's
easy,
actually
easy bite.
no bite. I mean, it's
Very.
doesn't burn. It's
No,
it's a nice. No, it's good flavor. I like it. I like it a
Good
lot.
oaky flavor.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 6.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Had you ever heard of it before?
No, I'd never heard of that.
We picked it up at
Nope.
the liquor
Had you?
store.
Had you heard of it? Yeah.
No, never heard of it.
And again, a cool bottle caught our eye.
Yeah, hey,
and
you
now
got to
we-
try it because of the bottle. I mean, hey,
And now we've had the pleasure of this fantastic bourbon. Just due to, if that would have been in some little old shitty looking bottle, we wouldn't have ever tried it. Yep. So little flashy glass does it all.
yeah, hey, and you gave it a 6.5.
Yep.
And I'm done. I like the taste. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
6.5, Karen. 7.5.
It was
7. Nailed it. Damn, this guy is just a walking Excel spreadsheet. Look at that.
Yeah, maybe I should let him work 32 hours a week. So, but no, hey, I liked it. It was good. No, I like it. It's smooth. It really is.
Yeah, we'll have to keep that in the repertoire. That's good. Well, not on this podcast because we have to move on. We got to go on to bigger and better things and keep testing out bourbons for you. We'll drink it so you don't have to.
And we'll say shit so you don't have to
That's right.
embarrass yourself. We'll embarrass ourselves for you.
You just think it, we'll say it.
Yeah. So with that, hey, always a pleasure, Billy. And I've got all kinds of crap set up in this room now.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Holy crap.
We hope you guys enjoyed listening to it. We sure had a blast
And
making
let us
it.
know what you think of the new.
Yeah.
We're trying something different.
Yeah,
I mean,
let us know what you think about the
we're
new
using
quality.
our iPhones. I mean, the camera on our iPhone. So the quality of sound, which should
So
be the
far,
same,
I think it's
but the visual, I mean, I'm still ugly. I get that, people. I can't change that no matter what, unless we just go straight to a podcast and not use YouTube anymore. So I do
Right.
apologize on that.
If you are
Can't
scared
fix
to look
that.
at Jimmy, you can just listen to us on
can listen to
Spotify or on Apple Podcasts or
Look, I got
Stitcher. Or
I got the face for radio.
I think we all do, brother.
So with that, always a pleasure, sir.
Always, my brother.
Have a great weekend.
Out
Happy
here.
Friday.